One of Chicago's busiest train stations is about to get a massive makeover. This is Staten Lake, an elevated train station in downtown Chicago. But now over a century old, the station is overcrowded, undersized, and crumbling. It's in desperate need of an upgrade. So the city has begun a $444 million project to rebuild the station. Let's take a closer look at the plan to replace one of Chicago's busiest train stations. Chicago's Loop is a structure dedicated to the city's iconic elevated trains. Occupying the downtown neighborhood of the same name, the Loop is where 5 of the city's train lines converge, making a circuit around the rounded rectangular structure before radiating back to neighborhoods north, south, and west. The structure contains 8 stations in total, which serve the brown, purple, green, orange, and pink lines. But much of the Loop infrastructure is well over 100 years old. The Loop was built in 1897, known then as the Union Elevated Railroad. At the time, 4 different elevated lines served downtown Chicago. The Loop allowed them each to converge onto shared stations and track, rather than build separate and redundant infrastructure. And by the middle of the 20th century, all L lines were merged and taken over by the Chicago Transit Authority. Since then, the Loop has seen piecemeal upgrades. In the past 40 years, most of its 8 stations have been renovated in some capacity, ranging from Quincy, which received an extensive and historically accurate restoration, to Washington and Wabash, which was completely rebuilt in 2015, with a strikingly sleek and modern design. But the Loop's underlying age is still very apparent, and the most obvious evidence of that is the Staten Lake station. Unlike other Loop stations, Staten Lake remains nearly in its original form. Rusty, undersized, and in desperate need of a replacement. The station saw 2.5 million passengers in 2024, making it the 5th busiest in the entire CTA system. And with a location in the heart of downtown, with a transfer to the Red Line subway, it's a central hub for the entire network. So, in 2021, the city announced plans to rebuild the station. Let's take a look at the new station's design. Renderings for the project show a modern design that makes a bold statement. The most prominent feature is a massive glass canopy, which is supported by a steel lattice structure. The roof will keep passengers completely out of the weather, while also creating a light and airy interior, reminiscent of University of Chicago's Mansueto Library. The station footprint itself will also be expanded, swelling as wide as the surrounding buildings will allow it. That will allow it to accommodate wider platforms, twice as wide as the old station, which should alleviate overcrowding and create a more comfortable and safe passenger environment. But perhaps the biggest improvements will be access related. Currently, the station is accessed via 4 antiquated, narrow and steep staircases. The new station will add 4 elevators and 2 escalators, as well as wider staircases from the street level to the station platform, making it fully ADA compliant. And streetscape improvements will increase pedestrian safety and comfort, widening the sidewalk on Lake Street for better pedestrian flow, and reducing the number of columns at street level for improved visibility. The design is undoubtedly bold, a far cry from the historic Loop station architecture, and much more akin to the rebuilt Washington and Wells station, or other 21st century CTA stations like Morgan, Cermak, and Damon. Yet some historic elements from the old station will be incorporated, like the original shelter structures, which will serve to house turnstiles and ticket machines. Seeing the old structures highlights the extreme difference in scale between the old and new stations. As a central node in Chicago's transit network, it's clear that the city wants this project to make a statement about the system and the city adapting for the 21st century. To deliver this vision, they chose architects Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, an iconic Chicago firm responsible for buildings like the Sears Tower and the John Hancock Building. The project is expected to open in 2029, and construction has already begun. As of early 2026, demolition crews have begun slowly removing the old station. The 3-year construction timeline is lengthy, But the complexity of building in a dense and constrained urban environment, with active train lines passing through the construction site, should not be underestimated. While the closure will be a huge inconvenience to commuters, other loop stations will continue to operate normally. Staten Lake is one of a handful of projects that the CTA is undertaking to upgrade its aging infrastructure, like the Red Purple Modernization Project. And by 2029, hopefully, Chicago's loop will have a new centerpiece, a striking new Staten Lake station, to help lead the loop into a new century of use.